Gary, Scott, Steve and Mike with a group of our other mates on our first season of Powerbike road racing. I'm a builder, Steve's in the Navy, Scott, well, he does all sorts, and Mike's a brickie. He doesn't race but loves to watch and comes along for the crack. We don't have much cash, experience or mechanical skills, but we do have high hopes and we're all out to beat each other. The challenge is on.
For the next 4 days, we're in Nogaro, the south of France. We're with Gary and Scott. Good luck, Steve, with the baby. We're here for 4 days of pre-season testing for the lads for their first season of racing at the North Gloucester Racing Club.
I had a text from Steve saying that he had a problem with the baby, so he's going to stay behind now, it looks like.
As I always do, got a little bit too much adrenaline rush, and this is what happens. Brilliant circuit.
It's not like any other track that I've been on.
Hello everybody, well this is the reason I didn't make it to France. So off to Pembrey in 3 days' time. Only thing is now I'm going to be on the ball now. The rest of the lads have had 3 or 4 days on the track, and they've all got their fingers on the pulse now. So basically I'm playing catch up. Pembrey to me is just like having a good time, being consistent. Just be consistent and not breaking the bike. I am nervous. The thing is not to be like taken over by the red mist, you know. I've got to be sensible with my Joe so you can grow up.
I'm optimistic I won't come off this time. One quarter pounder, one French fries. Come on, Steve, you want to come to Wales, mate? You got to learn the old lingo, boy. It's Lashamisi.
Trevor New.
There's a different type to this. If anybody wants any tips on putting up a tent, don't come to me. Don't come to me.
Well, we've arrived at Pembrey at long last, bit of a slow journey. We'll have an early night tonight probably, get a good night's sleep, and then we'll up early, get the bikes ready for our first session out. Ultimately, we're not here for the nightlife or anything like that, we're here to race. We actually raced this time last year, and it was my first race ever, and all we had was an Allen key, wasn't it? But I'll tell you what, I'm glad we brought it.
Yeah.
We'd have been lost without that.
It was a good Allen key.
Oh, they're brilliant. You know.
I had to get him tanked up with alcohol before he came on the back from Padstow to Plymouth. And as we crossed the Tamar Bridge, lo and behold, there was the... we just passed the brickies in the car, didn't we? Yeah, so I've gone across the bridge, and as we're accelerating up the A38 there, the whole bike's shaking like this. I'm looking, what the hell's going on? I look round, and Mike stood up on the back there, and he's doing a moonie to the guys in the car behind. I'm saying, sit down, for Christ's sake. I mean, it could have been, you know, but we're accelerating quite hard. He said, did a bloody moonie. But,
Man, you would be embarrassed if I come over, wouldn't it?
You'd have grazed your ass quite bad, mate, wouldn't you? We've got basically rounds 1 and 2 this weekend. Saturday will be round 1, which will, for myself, will be, as I say, the power bikes, the street stocks. And then we've got a final race. It's an open class. Basically, all novice riders who's got to wear an orange jacket will race in the novice class. I think I will be competitive in the street stocks. Not that the class of riders any less than they are in the power bikes. It's just you're a bit restricted to what you can do to the bike, i.e. the bike's got to be a production bike, and as you race it, it's got to be basically what's on the bike is what you buy it as. So you can't sort of change anything to the engine. You can uprate the suspension on the rear, which I've done. I've been told I'm on grid position number 13, so I do, to be honest, want to get in the top 5. Now, I'm not putting pressure on myself, but I've got it fixed in my mind. That's where I want to come, at least by the end of the first meeting on Saturday. And as I say, there's 2 races on Saturday. Sunday, well, anything better than 5th would be great. Anyway, cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Let's have a good day tomorrow.
Anyway, yes. Safe one, boys. That's the main thing.
You kids.
Yeah, I've just come back in early, come back in after the session, because my gear linkage fell off, so I can't change gear.
So start lap timer. There.
So just press that one and that one.
A long way to go yet, confidence-wise. The bottle's pretty much gone now, but I'm enjoying myself, and that's half the battle. So back out in 40 minutes, try again then. I can only get quicker as the day goes on. Number 12. What's to watch?
Took me beers last night.
My name's Andrew, this is Martin, and this is our first ever race meet.
A team wobble.
It's our first ever time out racing, so it's a bit of a big weekend for us right now.
Started on the road like most people, and found it's got less and less safe to go fast, so a few track days, found we really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And now we're going to dabble in the track
right.
world of racing.
My name is Aaron Roydwood. I'm 13 years old. It's my first time at Pembury. First time I started racing. Try my hardest, do my best. Best lolly ever.
I think the only thing I'm battling with today is my own fitness. Late school here, it's like being on parade in the army.
Good to go.
I think I'm ready for tomorrow. Racing though is a different ballpark altogether. I mean, when it kicks off tomorrow morning, I'll be quite calm. But when we call forward for the first race, I'll be a bag of nerves then. Gary's wife's coming tonight, and Mike's partner. We're just going to hang around here. There's a bar called Cafe on Camp. Just have a few beers, bite to eat. Just early night. Just absolutely knackered.
Because you hear the roar of the bikes, and that's when you like the heart's beating and everything.
It
Do
is.
you know what I mean?
It is.
Brilliant.
You saw the stress levels must go from there.
We're both in one pace, the bikes are in one pace. Fantastic.
I think I might have a few drinks just to calm down, actually.
on parade in the army?
I do, to be honest, want to get in the top 5. Now, I'm not putting pressure on myself, but I've got it fixed in my mind. That's where I want to come.
I'm going to get quicker as the day goes on.
Took me beers last night.
I'm terrified now. Absolutely popping my pants.
My name's Helen Maudsley and I'm here today racing to raise awareness for the acute shortage of organ and organ donors. I'm a liver transplant patient myself and I was transplanted 7 years ago after acute liver failure, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to get back on the bike and see if that will help to give me some drive and something to go on for, and actually it did work. Yeah. It's so hard to explain, you know. You get the adrenaline pumping through, and you know, and you're surfing your knee on the floor. I mean, it's just great, you know. You know, and the speed and everything else. It's just unbelievable sensation, really. I've got a first race coming up this morning, and I'm pretty nervous, really nervous, in fact.
Think of all the things that could go wrong. Well, I am. I don't know what the other two think about, but the adrenaline, once you're on the starting grid, you know, it doesn't matter where you are, front row or last row, once you're on the starting grid and all the engines are screaming around you and all the smells, etc., it's fantastic, you know. You just can't wait to get going. Fantastic.
Yeah, chuffed to bits end of the first race there, me and mine. Near the back of the pack, but we expected that.
Yeah.
Ain't bothered. We're both in one piece, bikes were in one piece. Fantastic.
First ever race, came out unscathed. I was really, you know, set to be last. I set off, everyone's shooting off, and I was going to be last. And I did about 6, 7 laps, and I've been following these two guys for ages, and I thought, God, this is what it's all about. I've got to do some overtaking. And I overtook 2 guys. I was like absolutely delighted. That's it. So my first ever race, and I overtook some guys. It's fantastic.
I feel quite nervous actually. I get the butterflies when he's on the track, especially coming up the straight. Watching him come up there is a bit nerve-wracking, because I think, oh God, he's just got to do the bend and just stay on, because he came off last year. But he's fairly confident this year.
I do sort of thrive on a lot of adrenaline, and I worry that I might get overconfident, and for me, that's the biggest issue I've got with myself, is being too overconfident. And I definitely don't want to get too overconfident in the first race. I want to sort of get through the first race. So let's take a lap of Pembrey. Okay, wait for the green light, off we go. First, second, up to third, gas, gas, gas. Looking for my marker, brake hard and down the gears. Third, down to second. Always second round here. Be a bit careful, could get T-boned. All right this time. Look, nearly. Oh, you rotter. Up a gear, flick it right. Bit careful through here as well. On the gas, keep it well right to flick it in left. Keep well right, looking for the apex. And up a gear, accelerate hard over to the right hand side of the circuit. Now over to the left to get a good peel in right. Hard on the gas, be a bit careful because I've high-sided it here. Hard on the gas, really hard, and brake as late as you can with late apex. Again, early on the gas, feeling it carefully. Second, third, up to fourth, in some cases fifth, looking for the slight kink, and full throttle through here. Gas, 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 look for the marker and down hard on the brakes and down a gear. Flick it right and drive out carefully but fast. And that completes one lap of Pembrey.
We're called by control when there's an accident, and we're dispatched immediately to the scene, and we're supposed to be at any incident within 90 seconds.
This weekend is North Gloucester having one of their meetings, and usually for the medical team it's usually quite a busy weekend. I don't know what it is about North Gloucester, a lot of their riders like to fall off the track, whether it's because they just try a little bit harder than all the other teams that come here and maybe slip off a bit more. But North Gloucester always makes for an exciting weekend's racing, especially at this twisty-turny track.
Don't going down your arm at all now. If you turn your arm off, please. Thanks.
Just have my cheese off now. I really am fed up for today. Basically, what's happened is hanging around in the paddock for too long, so I think the tyres cooled down a little bit too much. The front end tucked away on me. Never mind. I'm gutted, obviously. I want to get out there. A little cut to the hand, nothing much. The R1's in the right mess, subframe's all bent up, so that's going to be straightened out. I've got to get that sorted out for Thruxton in 2 weeks' time.
Just on a 7th, in the Open B final, which is nice. I can see why all these fast guys like winning, because when you get to the front it is quite a nice buzz. And just fantastic, you know, come out of the first bend and only a few people in front of me. Managed to maintain that lead. I had a 7th overall, so it was fantastic.
Yeah, well, I've made the cardinal sin, I suppose, today. I come up here with big expectations, as you probably already know, and, but things didn't go to plan today. As I say, the cardinal sin was going out on new tyres. I thought the tyres were scrubbed, and I felt good with the bike, with myself, for the first time. And that got the better of me, really. I got caught out. I mean, I'm fine, nothing wrong with me at all. Just a dented ego. I'm going to see the weekend out. I mean, you know, we've come a long way. I ain't going to go back now. I'm definitely going to see the weekend, see how the lads get on, give them a bit of encouragement.
Right, that's day one coming to an end now, and luckily me and the bike are in one piece. Had a good day. A bit rusty this morning, to say the least, but I seem to blow a few cobwebs out today, and progressed as the day has gone on. Tonight, it's I'm not worried about headaches tomorrow morning, so I'll definitely have a headache tomorrow morning. Chill out, have a few beers, and then drown my sorrows, I suppose.
Real good fun, adrenaline rush. First corner is brilliant. 40 bikes all in it at the same time.
Did you see the guy got on the first corner, did you? No. Hatchet's hairpin, there was carnage down Hatchet's hairpin.
I don't think that's repairable. I'll fix for us and that.